Welcome back to this horrible shit show. Excellent
We
shit
guys think
show,
that
whatever the
Appo's
hell it
ass
is.
tastes like.
Brass.
What? What
What
did
do
you
you
just say?
think? What do you think it tastes like? He is a brass man. Probably at the best case scenario, pennies.
Hold the fuck on. Did you just say what does Apple's mask taste like?
No.
Ass.
Why are you going there?
I don't know. It's the first thing I can think of.
That's the first time I've seen
You're-
you. I've heard you sound like properly offended.
I just that's a I, that's a machinery hazard. You're gonna get your tongue stuck out.
Insert
Keep
that
your-
one Treasure Planet quote. You do a lot of things for a dream.
Keep your hands and feet outside the apparatus.
Keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times.
Hell no. Fuck you. Curse of
Right.
Ra.
How did you lose your tongue? We don't want to talk about it.
I licked Appo's arm and it was freezing cold outside.
No, it wouldn't be like that. It would be more like.
Anyways,
We're gonna move on from this mistake of
yeah,
nature.
so you guys killed the fucking thing without getting hit once, which, like, I know adventuring parties normally get a legendary status, but if this goes, like, if this becomes like common knowledge at all, there people are gonna be like, how the fuck did that happen? They're not gonna believe the fact that you guys didn't get hit at all. Just so y'all
So
know.
there's also the fact that I wrestled a giant onto his knees. That sounds like
That
fun.
is more believable than not being hit by one of these things.
I mean, they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, giant feller. Anyways. Anyways,
Yeah.
so Guide, you resurrected the seamster woman and she turned into a dwarf.
And now she's hot. For an 80-year-old woman.
If
She's
anything,
actually
she's
not too
young
old
for a dwarf.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 80 years old for a dwarf is like not their 20s, but like
Oh.
early 30s.
Yeah, like if she was an elf, she would be underage and you couldn't serve her alcohol.
Hold on, 1 second. I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
Hold on, we're not pulling any disrespects here.
Okay, good. They reach maturity until at the age of 50. Okay.
So this is like probably in terms of humans, like late 20s dwarf.
Early 20s probably, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Different races' ages are fucked.
Stop trying to put Guide in jail for something that isn't burglary or murder or torture.
What? I wasn't trying to say anything. I wasn't saying. What? Oh, I realized. Yeah.
Guide, you literally just said like I wonder what apple would taste like.
Don't
Like, what
pull a Drake.
God.
So yeah,
It's a
now
genuine question.
yeah. So now that you all did that and got her alive, what are you doing now?
What are we doing?
Guide is gonna say, "All right, well, seamstress. What? Why is her voice like this now? Whatever. Fuck it. Seamstress. I need to
Yes.
bring you in alive to my boss.
You're making this sound like I'm a bounty.
No, you're not bounty, but I am getting paid for bringing you to her alive, so she knows you're safe.
Technically, you are a bounty.
Okay, but you're not going to jail.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Well, it's been a while since I've been outside of my house. Lead the way, I suppose.
This is your house. I mean, sure.
Yes, this is the base. Did you... You young people.
Well, I'm sorry. It doesn't look like it's been lived in for like 100 years.
Yeah,
I
it's
am not
kind of
young.
hard to make a house feel lived in when you're the only surviving widower of your family.
Excuse me, miss, but I'm not young. I'm over 500 years old.
She looks at you and scoffs. Yeah, and I'm the Queen of Bedonia.
No,
Apo
he is
just
over
stares at
500
her.
years old.
How is that possible? Warforged are only like 30 years old at best.
Look, dude, I could not tell you any of this shit. Okay.
Apple pulls out one of those like Men in Black. They just like, oh shit, you're not supposed to know this.
It's the fucking neuralizer.
It's like, oh wait, no, that's not part of the story yet. Hold on. Puts on sunglasses. No.
Oh wait, no,
Fucking,
this isn't canon.
fucking tases her.
That it's okay.
Oh, I need to.
Apple doesn't mind saying that. It's just other parts of his, like who his creator is and like what he was a part of and stuff. That's the only thing he doesn't really say. Excuse me.
Paste. There we go. So you all head back to town from here, like not looking at anything else.
Yeah.
Should we be looking at anything else?
Well, I'm just curious if you guys would, because you
Well, we
basically,
explored most of the house.
yeah, you explored most of the house.
Is there anything around the house that might be interesting or otherwise?
Um, Out of view of this thing here, because the service I used had like limited store size for maps, so I wasn't able to put it. There's a garden, but it's only really enough to feed one person.
I am
Okay.
casting Druidcraft on that shit to make it better.
Like, are you actually?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Do you have to roll anything, or like, is there a?
No.
Hmm. Well, yeah, the whatever effect you're looking for, I guess. Yeah, Druidcraft cantrip. Sensory effect. That's to predict the weather.
You'll
Did you?
instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom.
Oh,
You create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, puff of wind, small animal sound, faint odor of a skunk. The effect must fit in a 5 foot cube. Blah 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 blah. You get the
Wait,
picture.
are you telling me Guy can make it so that someone has absolutely ripped ass and just made it smell super fucking terrible?
Absolutely.
like thaumaturgy.
Well,
I will shit
well,
your pants.
well, that's a good way to get the fucking guards out of the way. Just one of them, it's not like they ripped ass.
Like I need to go for a moment.
Oh, Jerry, what have you eaten?
But
What happens when they do this?
yeah, it does the effect. It makes some of the flowering plants, like the squash, start to actually flower.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, so you guys are heading back to town proper.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
following Guide.
all the way over here.
And I'm right on top. Oh, mouse has died.
Oh, right. So all you guys would actually be around. Damn, I was moving y'all, but okay. Paste. Oh, hey guys, can you see this? Oh,
Yeah.
focus ping. Ah, okay. That's good to know.
Okay, where did you ping?
Focus ping.
I see the lady. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are at the bar now after like traveling
Okay.
for a little bit. As you walk in, she looks up at you and smiles, but looks around and looks confused. Where is our seamstress? I don't see her.
Good
Um,
news and bad news. So,
uh,
bad news is, sorry,
No, yeah, you go with the bad news thing first.
Bad news is we might have been too late. Good news is
I don't have arthritis anymore. She said. The seamstress says as she walks up. He's like, who made this? I mean, yes, this guy would be the type of guy to say, let them eat cake, but come on.
Just the way he looks.
Yeah.
Looks like he struggles to breathe.
Yeah. Like a fucking pug. Um, the sea elf looks at her confused, says, are you sure? And with a scoff, the seamstress says, does the tide come in at 4? And a look of recognition comes across the bartender's face, like, ah, it is you. Huh. Well, that's interesting, to say the least. So, what happened?
well, you know that monster I was talking about before?
The one I knew nothing about?
Yeah.
Ah,
We found it inside the basement. And, well, let's just say, because I do not want to traumatize her,
it gave me a very spiky hug. Very
yeah,
enthusiastic.
that's probably the best way to say it. And
Look,
then I used my magic and brought her back.
yeah, and before anyone says anything, it sounded like a dying child. What else was I supposed to do? How was I supposed to know it was some weird abomination from... Where the fuck is that thing from, anyways?
You do not want to know.
I kinda do, but if you insist. As long as there's no others around like that?
There's none around here.
Okay. That's something, I guess. One thing's for sure, I'll never get the thought of it out of my head. The
Yeah,
visage.
well, in good news, at least I flashbanged it.
Yeah, I think I distinctly heard it scream, maybe? I don't know, soul stuff is weird.
Yeah, you know that glowing piece of yarn? I threw that down there and I casted sunlight on it.
That would explain. Yeah, I guess that, yeah.
Thank fuck River and Guy didn't run after it.
They both look at you and look confused, like, and the sea elf speaks up. Wait, why are... No, she's a Triton. The Triton speaks up. Wait, aren't any of you hurt?
It was a lot easier than we thought it would be.
Yes, by using teamwork and other such means as simply beating it to death.
Just so you know, guide, I'm staring motherfuckerly at your token right now.
The smug look is just how Guide is looking at you.
I am staring at your token very motherfuckerly at the moment.
I can't believe I was like, oh, there's a crying child down there. This would be funny as fuck if I just flashbanged it. And then ruined all of your plans.
Yeah, like, I know I said it at the end of stream, but because of that, you got rid of its resistances. So it was a good call. You didn't know what you were doing, but it was a good... Wait, so you did that because you thought it was a child? You didn't know it was actually an enemy?
Well, I mean, I thought there was an enemy down there, so I was like, fuck it. I'll just throw this down there. If it makes a child blind for life, fuck it, who cares? It's just a child.
And what's your alignment again?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay, that makes sense.
She can fix blindness. It's fine. It's Fine.
Yeah,
I-
whatever.
Guy's the type of person who would literally blind a child and go, "Here, Daredevil, here's your fucking stick."
I hate that you're right.
God damn, that's brutal.
Some Daredevil type shit. Not Dare. Fuck. Words hard.
Don't worry. If you blinds a child, I can ferry them away to the Feywild.
That sounds
fuck 'em
even
up for that.
worse.
Come on, don't tell me you've
it's
never
saving
had
the
one of those
child
intrusive
for
thoughts of
you.
punting a child.
Yeah, by sending it into the most dangerous fucking place for a child.
Kick the baby. Okay. But anyways,
Yeah,
let's get
it's
back
saving
on
the child,
track
it's just-
here. So the now dwarf seamstress looks to you all and says, "Well, thank you. I'll definitely have to do some cleaning up of my place now. There's probably a lot of stuff that I haven't been able to take care of, but thanks for the new body, I guess."
You're welcome. I honestly was not even. I didn't know you were going to become a dwarf, to be honest.
Well, magic's magic. It's fucking weird. Like I heard tale of like someone that was able to turn a mountain into a living thing, but that has to be bullshit, right?
No, it actually happened.
Huh?
Yeah. You think that wizards are fucking powerful? Have you seen a druid?
Aren't you just don't you just sit around in the forest all day smoking snakeweed?
Oh, you know absolutely fucking nothing about druids. Oh, I could fuck with you so hard.
Take me out to dinner first, jeez.
Oh, gladly. What?
She looks a bit flustered at this. Says, you probably have somewhere to go, don't you?"
Yep.
Apo slowly starts pulling out this small bonk stick.
Guy is slowly casting Shigolith on her on her bow staff.
Hey, you're the one that made this happen. The the anti-horny stick. The Triton clears her throat and says, "Well, thank you for checking in on her and actually bringing her back.
You're welcome.
I will see if since since you're staying in the town for the next couple of days, we'll see if there's any jobs that we can have you do. But yeah, we'll make sure to keep things easy for you here, we'll say." Probably could lead uh, Dumb and Dumber on some wild goose chases.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Would
I
that be?
assume
Is
you
that
were
a good
talking about
reference to make, or like in this time period, or no?
Dumb and Dumber have only existed for a couple of years.
Hmm.
Full D troll dipshit.
I'll come up with some reason to justify that existing.
You could always call him the fool and his follower.
That's actually good. The Fool and his follower.
Who leads who?
I like Twiddle D and Twiddle dipshit better.
Yeah, it's the one thing I could see guides saying.
Oh, just so you know, while you were out, I heard that some of your new crew members were buying some supplies for the ship on their own coin. So you might come back to a bit more on your ship than was before.
That would be appreciated.
Papa, did you leave any money on the ship?
Of fucking course you did. There was no way you guys were carrying around like 10,000 in gold.
15.
Like, do you know how much that fucking weighs?
A lot.
Yeah, a fuck ton. Literally, like just a just a stack of bullion weighs like a ton, literally. So all that gold coins is probably like 2 or 3 stacks of bullion turned into coin. So it probably
Guy,
weighs like 6 to 8,000 pounds.
Dang.
guy just upsettingly inhales and says, "You left our money with Belle, a criminal child who's addicted to spending money."
Hey, who does this?
Belle, Gear's sister.
Are you talking to my character or?
Yeah,
Oh. Well, I thought I could trust your family to not steal money from us, but if I need to talk to them, I could always convince them not to.
Also,
they are literal thieves.
2 questions for you, Guide. Are you familiar with One Piece? And this is related, I swear.
No, I'm not familiar. I still
Do
have
you-
not have yet to watch the show.
Do you know Nami?
I'll be right back.
No.
Okay. Uh, she's the cat burglar of the group. She's fucking obsessed with money. Would you say that is Belle? Like, she acts dumb and cutesy, but is actually really smart and is typically planning on how to steal money from everyone at any given chance.
Yes.
Okay.
Also mixed with the fact that she's a literal bard.
Ah. I would say something, but I remember Belle is underage, so I'm keeping my shit to myself.
Yeah, keep your shit to yourself. R. Kelly. Oh shit! Sorry. Wrong universe. Who's R. Kelly?
Fraud.
I don't know. Strahd von.
Strahd.
He seems like the
Is
closest thing to R.
Strahd
Kelly.
is Strahd the D&D version of Drake?
He's the closest thing to R. Kelly. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry. Wrong time period. Drake. Yeah.
Oh god.
Cass the Destroyer just writing a diss track on Strahd.
Anyway.
Is it canon that my character actually has fought Strahd before?
Yeah, we've established that like your character is familiar with Strahd. Different
Cool.
versions of him, but who knows?
All right, just making sure.
Yeah.
Guide, I have only. Excuse me. Guide, I thought I could trust your family, even though they are thieves. They can't be trusted with money. I am assuming.
Okay. I'll say this. Most of them can be trusted. Not Belle.
We also have the Shadow Kai that are also watching over the ship as well.
Do you think they give a shit?
Let me ask you a question, Guide. And he just bends. He just bends forward a little bit, like looking. I'm assuming Guide's what, like 5 something?
Yeah.
5'1", 5'2". What is it?
5'3", I believe. Hold on. 5'8", actually.
Okay, not that far. Apple looks down at them a little bit and goes, "Do you think any of them would steal if they knew that I was the one that was supposed to protect the gold?"
Yes.
Hmm.
We have literally stolen from some of the most powerful and scary people in all of Ettilan. We literally stole the child of one of the most powerful clan leaders. Do you think that we give a shit?
Technically, we didn't steal the child. It came to us.
Yeah, why don't you ask him what he thinks?
Well, ask the child. He came to us. We didn't steal him.
If
Okay,
need be,
first
I
of
will
all,
I mean, Marigold did kind of steal him. Like, he He had to be coerced by being
No, she
like
didn't.
held personed on.
Oh no, I was
No,
talking about
he
Friend.
agreed.
Oh, you're talking about Friend. Okay. I thought you were talking about Erden.
I mean, still, same situation. We don't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, speaking of
same
the
situation. We're
ship,
not kidnapping children. They come to their free will.
speaking of the ship, are you guys gonna head to it?
Yes.
Okay.
My character is going to count every single coin to make sure nothing has been stolen.
Okay. Uh, as you all get on the ship, since Apo and Guide, you're the ones more familiar with it. Roll a perception for me.
Oh no. Oh no. How much did they spend?
No, that's not what it is.
21.
Uh, Apo,
Yep.
you see everyone, like all the Shadarkai milling about, some of them even chatting with some of friends, family, like not River, but like Friend and hold on, I have to scroll down. Like Friend and C and even Lost. But Guide, you're the first to immediately notice that Belle is nowhere to be seen.
Where the fuck is my sister-in-law?
uh Quill perks up to, like, Quill is up like on the railing, lazily just milling about. Like, I don't know. I think she said she was going downstairs to find the kitchen or some shit. I don't know.
Guy's immediately running down to the kitchen because she is calling
Apple
her
will
on
be
her
right behind him.
bullshit.
Apple will follow.
um, as you two head down into the decks of the ship, roll another perception for me. As like you get to the kitchen area. Yeah, both of you. And this one is for hearing. So if you have any advantages towards that, uh, Apo, yeah, you don't notice this, but Guide, as you get to the kitchen area, it's very, very faint. You can barely overhear it from like the natural rocking of the ship with the waves hitting it. But you can hear some suspicious footsteps coming down from the cargo hold on the final level below the everything else.
I am turning into a rat and going down there to
um,
spy.
uh, it's probably whatever you assume is happening. Belle is digging through the pile of gold, just mysteriously giggling to herself, like, "Ooh, so much shiny. Ooh, what can I get? What can I get? Ooh, this one looks good." And you see her like uh, pick up a few gems with her dominant hand and putting them into her non-dominant. Like, ooh, this one and this one and ooh, this one looks extra shiny. And the one that she picks up uh, is a black sapphire, which you immediately know is worth like half the gold in the pile. It's worth like 5,000 gold pieces.
As soon as as soon as her hand touches that, she's going to she's going to need to roll me a strength save, which I'm gonna have to actually give
Oh,
you
strength save.
Elle's character sheet. Um, sadly, that doesn't. Wait, hold on.
So you rolled for her
Oh, that
the
fails.
8.
Oh, that was me trying to do stealth. It wouldn't let me roll stealth.
Ah,
I'm at disadvantage because I have half plate. So
okay. What did you roll for Belle?
Um, I thought that was your roll for Belle.
No,
She doesn't
I don't have.
have her strength. Actually, is just literally a D20. Yeah, which just fails. As she gets entangled, as she tries to pick up the gem, roots just sprout out from it and tangle up around her arm and legs. As
and
Guy
and
says,
she immediately drops the black sapphire and a handful of the other ones in her hand.
I know damn well.
Hey, sis. It totally isn't what it looks like.
Look, I saw everything. You can't hide anything from me.
You say that, but I've hidden a
Can you
few
do a
things from
perception
you. Yeah, guy, can you do a perception roll for Belle?
It just had to be an 8.
Speaking of cats, god
Eat-
damn.
Eat my brown ass.
So I assume that's Belle's roll again, right?
No, that's my roll.
No,
That's
for
Guy's
Belle.
roll. Oh, for Belle?
Yeah.
She can hear the fucking thoughts of the gods themselves, apparently.
She rolled a 12.
That's still high enough to
Yeah, she
hear.
beats it.
Her ear swivels up and she looks up and says, "The fuck is that thumping around upstairs?" Clearly
Ignore it.
trying to change the subject.
Ignore it. It's a giant automaton I brought over here.
Ooh, that's a two copper word. Where'd you learn that?
From the giant automaton that I brought over here.
Look, guide. It isn't what it looks or what it sounds like. I swear.
Why should I believe you?
Shake her, and if she sounds like a piggy bank, then you'll know.
Because I'm your little sister? And she gives a very nervous smile at that.
Sister-in-law, by the way. And,
The only
look.
difference is the in-law. You're still my big sister.
And look, Belle, you be good. I won't tell your big brother, who took a lot of gold from the pile. And I'm rolling intimidation for that.
And I assume the big brother is Quill.
No, the big brother is fuck.
Is who?
Oh wait, no, the big brother is Gear.
Oh,
That's
right.
Quill.
Yeah, Gear. It's like,
Because Gear's the one who made half of this.
uh,
The way you just
what's-
said the big brother is fuck, I was about to pull out my banjo, but like, okay, I guess we're doing this. now.
fucking Sweet Home Alabama.
She ain't scared of fucking shit.
If anything, Big Brother Gear would actually be proud of me.
Guy,
Oh.
threaten them with Apo.
Look, just tell me.
fine.
Just give me all the stuff you stole, okay? And I'll give you some of it, okay?
Fine, I know that black sapphire is out of reach. And she opens her palm. And there's a few ones that are definitely lesser in quality. Hold on, I want to make sure this is actually in the... One of like the cheaper gemstones in it is a peridot gem that would be like worth from 300 to 400 gold pieces.
I'll let her keep the peridot.
Actually, that's another thing too, DM. At some point, we have to talk about what gems and stuff we have.
Yeah,
I only have
definitely the most expensive one was the black sapphire mentioned at 5,000.
Yeah, I'm letting her keep the peridot.
So you take all the other gemstones out of her hand.
Yeah.
She sighs and looks at it and says, "Well, at least it matches my eye, kinda."
Yeah. Matches your personality, too.
What's that supposed to mean?
Most people who wear peridots are assholes.
I don't see any on you. And with that, she heads upstairs.
Oh shit! Oh, absolutely fucking demolished! Oh my god! I was just like,
This
if I kill
little
her,
shit.
Hey, you said that she was a little shit. I'm just playing the part.
I know. Also, I never really chose what instrument she should play. What instruments should she play?
Recorder.
Flute, closest thing. Um,
And she plays it badly on purpose to piss off Guide.
ear splitting.
um, Guide, Apple, if you want, you can go through the like prices, like go through the gems and see what you can identify.
Sure, what do I roll for that?
Uh, for the most part, like I've looked it up and it said that there's no like specific role. Um, but I would say it would probably be something like a history or investigation.
Let me. It's not gonna really matter, but I'll do investigation. 19. I don't know why it's double rolling. I tried to fix that. I don't know if it's even
Okay.
showing up as double rolling.
Okay, so an investigation.
Yeah,
So
to check
since
what their wealth is.
since uh since that Peridot was the cheapest at about 450, the rest of these gemstones are about like 500 plus. The most expensive again being at that black sapphire at 5,000. But you see some bloodstones, moonstones, ambers, different types of garnets and sapphires, things like that.
Okay.
I
That's
would,
cool with you. Maybe later.
yeah, I can
Probably.
specify it later. Like you bug me about it later to remember after game, and I will definitely sit down with you and do that.
Yeah. Like how many gems are there in total? I'll put that number down until there.
Um, I bet like a good even number would be 20 gemstones in total.
That would be 19 since I took one, right?
Yeah, 19 since they took a Peridot.
Got it.
And like, yeah, a
Yep.
lot of these on the D&D Beyond website are like various different prices, but like at set in stone prices. But I imagine that in like if you think about it in the real way, it would just depend on how they're cut and the quality of them. So
And it also
and
depends on if the area wants them or not either. So
yeah, like yeah, these gems you can't just sell these at a general store. Heads up.
yeah, no worries. Apple will take care of that if need be.
well, I mean, why don't we just go over to the Thieves Guild and sell them to her?
If you want.
I mean, we're kind of friends with them. We might as well.
I don't think and it would take a while to sell them through that route, I think.
I mean, yeah, but like, we get a good amount, right?
Probably.
Well,
Not the full
if we're
amount.
gonna go, well, if we're gonna go through that way, it would probably take a couple days, 2 weeks to have them kind of shipped out and around to be sold. But,
Yeah,
we could
laundering
always,
it so that way it's not
yeah,
suspicious.
we're cutting up into smaller pieces to be used in like jewelry and stuff. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, Apple, as I said, is just trying to protect the gold and the money and stuff. But if you want to do it that way, that's fine with me. Albert, how do you feel about that?
I mean, is there a better way?
Yeah, there is. There, like, if you go to an actual gem appraisal, if you go to like a proper gem appraisal, they can actually like go for really high depending on the quality of it.
Hmm.
It's up to you, guide.
I mean, that might be a better idea.
And like, actually, um, does anyone want to check out that black sapphire specifically? Or any other
I
like specific stone? Like if you just say a name, it could probably be in this pile of gems.
I'll
Oh,
check out the most expensive.
can't look at the black sapphire.
Yeah, that well, did you follow them down into the depths of the ship?
Never mind. I didn't.
I will look at the black. What is it? Just sapphire, you said?
Yeah, it's a black sapphire specifically.
Okay. Do I need to roll for it or?
Yeah, roll an investigation again.
Okie That would be.
A fifth. Ooh, you got a 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'm gonna let me roll again. I'll take a lower number if you want me to. That's a lot of confusion to me. Do you want me to do that, or do you just want to accept the 15?
There was that 10 below it. Wait, how many times?
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
so
rolling 3 times for me.
I see 3 for the first roll. There's a 19, a 5, and a 15, but then now there's just a 10 and a 15. Beyond 20 is being fucked.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix that, but nothing's seeming to work. I've been fucking around with it, but nothing is nothing. Like, it's definitely wrong. It's also doing that with some of the saving throws too, like the con saves and stuff. But the strength save is fine. I'll accept the 10. That's fine.
Okay. There's nothing like. Of course, you can tell this is a very beautiful black gem, and as you roll it around, like in the light to like see it, you can see little streaks of light, kind of like a star in it, but you can't really tell if that makes it more valuable as is.
Are these like cracks in there that are?
No,
part of the
no,
stars,
no.
or
Like
is it
they're
more-
part of the stone.
Okay, so the best way to explain it is it's like almost like those glittery stars you go buy at the store and you just put them in a bunch of resin, right? Kind of idea.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But like,
I'm gonna point.
sorry.
Good.
Like I'm looking up specifics.
I know, you know what I mean though, right? Like, you know, you take like glitter and you put it into resin just so that
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
nice,
oh,
you know,
also here's a
really cool.
fun fact for you. Among sapphires, black sapphires are the ones that are only strongly magnetic. Huh.
Wait, are you
Neat.
telling me it's partially sticking to my hand because of my chains inside my fist?
Roll a strength to see if you can hand it to guide. Like, get it out of your hand.
Just a strength.
Yeah, just pure strength.
21.
Yeah, you can get it, but you notice it's like wanting to stay in your hand. And like these streaks, the streaks in the streaks in it are like a gold color, so that too.
Okay.
I'm like looking at this and I'm like, am I even gonna be able to grab that?
I do not believe you have any metal inside your body to stop it from eating you.
Yeah, no, but I do have a giant metal monster in front of me that the gem keeps on wanting to pull towards.
You see, it's only the chains inside my right fist that is causing it to stick to me. The rest of my body will not stick to. And he proves that by putting it in his other hand. I mean, he would have a little bit of like steel inside of him, right? Like as like
Yeah,
screws
for
and
like
stuff like that, but probably
structural
not-
purposes.
Yeah, but it's probably too thick underneath the brass to.
Yeah.
You know, the brass is pretty thick, so it's like it's sliding around in his hand pretty easily. But he puts it onto his other hand where the chain is actually attached into the center of his palm. Kind of whole idea. It gets stuck there again.
Okay. Yeah, so it only stuck to your chain, to your mace hand, and not it only stuck to your file hand and not your other hand.
If you are afraid of it hurting you or possibly sticking to you, we can always put it in a small chest or lockbox.
I'm not afraid of it hurting me, just a little bit worried that I'm just gonna fly into you.
Okay, you know it's not that strong.
Oh, it's not that strong?
No, it's like a fridge
Okay.
magnet.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a giant fucking gem that
No,
would crush Guide's hands.
No, it's not big. It's only like, I would say, possibly. Let me look here. Yeah, it would possibly be like one.
basically use pennies or quarters.
Yeah,
to like, plug that into
it's
the
like it'd probably just weigh a few grams in the hand. I was about to use like carrots, but then I realized I don't really know how that works, whether it's weight or quality. So,
its quality.
okay. So yeah, it's just a few grams. It's if you can imagine it in your mind's eye, it's like no much it's not much wider than a quarter.
I will hold
Okay.
it out for a guy.
Yeah.
If God will take it.
Okay. And again, as you take it from Apo, you don't have to roll investigation for it this time because it's more obvious as you pass it. There is, it looks like there's like a six-streaked star reflecting into it wherever the light is. And are you going to roll an investigation on it?
Yeah, sorry, I was making Bell.
It's okay.
Are you okay with Bell having a rare item
Depends on the item.
that she stole? A lyre of
We
building.
can, yeah, we can talk about that later. A 15 investigation. Yeah, you know a bit more about gemstones because, thieving family. And this is something that's actually been kind of talked about because it's a well-known stone. It not this one specifically, but it's a well-known type of stone. This is not only just a black sapphire, but a black star sapphire, which makes it even more valuable than just a standard sapphire. It's called a star because of the aforementioned six-rayed star in it. You also can now because you've actually rolled a high enough investigation. Can you roll a history for me? You know that there's some superstitions about it, possibly about seeing into the future, possibly about good luck, but nothing that you really cared about because you mainly cared about the money and the fact that this thing at like even at some of the shittiest dealers would go at least 3,000 gold, if not higher.
Yeah, I'm glad I did not give this to Bell.
Why so?
This thing is at least 3,000 gold.
Yeah. Would be quite a payday for her.
Yeah, that would be about the price of about 3 of these ships.
Oh.
I swear to God, if y'all started an actual shipping business.
Her fiddly dee.
Fuck you, we're starting our own. We're buying that damn end at the beginning of the game and we're not playing the rest of your campaign. Oh, shut up.
So,
Start his own coffee.
yeah,
business.
this is out of all the gems in the pile, this one is definitely the most expensive.
Guide's pocketing that shit.
Of
For
course you
now.
are.
For now. She just likes looking at it, but she's also keeping it in there so nobody else will try to steal it.
Also, for
day.
information on everyone, this one is cut into a pear shape.
Okay.
A pear cut.
Okay.
So that way you guys have like an idea of what it also looks like beside. But seriously, if you want, look up a fucking black star sapphire. They are actually very beautiful.
When we go to Velvet, we've been doing quite a bit.
Yes, Velvet, what are you doing on the ship?
Performing.
Performing for the crew.
Playing. Yes.
Roll performance.
Performance.
Stop fucking licking yourself, dog.
I like guide.
That'll be a
They're apparently
16.
Really cool at it.
You're doing pretty good. You're singing a common sea shanty while you're dancing about.
start playing guides campaign.
I mean, you guys are basically about to go on a fucking sea adventure. You're just preparing for the next few days to do that. A few of the Shadar Kai Velvet you notice are humming along to your tune as they work, and it seems to put them in higher spirits.
And that makes her full of joy.
Guide, Appo, are you guys coming up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's fine. I'll come up. I was gonna say, like, I was gonna make sure that the pile of gold goes back to normal because, literally trying to swim in gold cat over there.
If a Scrooge McDuck coin pool existed in real life, you would die.
It's because of what was her name, guy? The one that was trying to steal the money.
Bell.
Oh, I can just imagine Belle just like, like a cat trying to get through like snow on the first snow day, just starts digging through it.
I was gonna say like if you didn't bind her with those roots, guide, I was gonna make her do a funny and like shove some of the gems into her cheek like a chipmunk. Like, I don't have anything.
Oh, that sounds so fucking uncomfortable though.
Yeah, it would be. Depending on the
Like
gem,
having
they would
rocks
actually
in
have
your
a very
fucking cheek.
sharp edge.
Not just that, but imagine putting like even smooth like stones in your mouth. That's just like no. Ugh.
I've actually,
Feels like
you know what? No,
uncomfortable.
I'm gonna shut up. I am gonna shut up. I'm not gonna tell you the autistic shit I've done. I'm gonna shut up.
You've in coins before, haven't you?
No.
Yeah, that's right. You coin eater. You
Have,
Anyways,
have you pooped out a $1.50?
no, no. But apparently, I have eaten crayons before, and I made my mom worried sick that I was throwing up blood.
Oh hell yeah, Marine
you're
in the
just-
making.
I'm too autistic to be a marine.
Ah, you'll fit right.
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Anyway, okay. What do we
Yeah.
see when we come up?
You can see Velvet performing on the deck, just dancing, hopping about, singing, and some of the Shadar Kai are joining in, adding their own twist onto the shanties as well.
It would seem that everybody is getting along.
That's good. I
Hopefully they
was
do- Good.
I was very afraid that my family would hate them.
They have not caused any problems for us yet. Need be, I will handle the situation if it comes to physical violence.
I doubt it will, but I mean, now looking at this, but still very cautious.
Eyes open.
Sorry about that.
Anything else happening, Jim? Okay.
Yeah. There's not much really happening besides that. It seems to be a nice day. Those that can feel it, the breeze is actually quite calming and cool today. There's a few clouds lazily floating through the sky. Nothing serious, nothing to suggest anything were to come, like a sudden storm or the like. And then suddenly, a fucking Tim, fucking, I, fucking Tarask falls from the sky. The end. No, but yeah, everything else, everything seems to be going quite well. It's surprisingly the Shadar Kai are actually quite good at manning the ship. They seem to know what they are doing.
Is the size of the ship again? Is it like a smaller ship? Or is it like a
It's
size?
I want to make sure because there might be some boat nerds in the chat.
I know this is gonna sound really rude, but is there actually any viewers?
There isn't, but
Um, well, I will say in Guide's campaign, we started using the whole idea of like sloops, brigantines, galleons, and stuff like that. So I assume this is bigger than a sloop.
yeah,
That's probably a brig. Okay, just wanted to check. More of a trade ship, less of a warship.
yeah. Like there is a possible like there is capability to convert it into a warship, but that's obviously not what this is. There is a few defense cannons, but it's not impressive to any like warship standards. If anything, it's very underarmed if it was meant to be a warship. So yeah, it's a trade ship.
Okay, fair enough. I looked to Guide and asked, "Do you think it would be smart to go today, or should we wait till tomorrow?"
Well, we should probably get some supplies, and it wouldn't hurt to enjoy the town one last time before we leave.
Yeah, would we have been told by the NPCs that has been bought and so far? Because I know you said some things have been bought, but
Uh, yeah, like it seems that the Shadar Kai had their own gold reserves, possibly given to them by the Shadow Queen, and they used it to like buy some things that seemed to be needed touching on the ship. Like some of the rope was a bit too dingy for their liking or needing, so they bought some more and started replacing it over the ship.
okay. Is any food bought? Like, what
Yeah,
specifically
they
was
did
not?
buy some preserves for foods like hardtack and dried meats, and there was also some supplies on the ship already.
Okay.
And if need be,
There,
since this is a fishing ship, there are trawling nets that you can throw over the side to catch fish if need be.
right. Is there anything specifically that we still require that the
Um,
NPCs have told us that we're still missing or whatnot? Just to make sure.
uh, no, this was a very well stocked ship, so
Okay. I look to Guide and tell them, well, if you wish to explore the town, I'll stay on the ship and make sure things do not go belly up.
Mr. Stone from Planet X,
Well,
Treasure Planet. That's
I
what
mean,
it
we couldn't
was.
have done this without you. Why don't you just come with us?
Oh, suppose I could do that. I'll
Um,
stick with Guide then.
I will actually be right back. So, you
Okay.
guys do your own thing.
Well, now we can't do
Velvet
anything
has.
because the main character left.
I'll let Velvet do some stuff. Maybe get them some role plays and stuff, and
Yeah,
teach us more about the NPCs. That'll be kind of good to
yeah.
know.
Velvet, is there anything else you're doing?
Uh, besides just keep playing my violin.
Nothing
Okay.
much.
I mean, she's a performer. Nothing much. She's just like I said, she's a fairy. So all she does is perform and make people smile. That's pretty much her thing.
Okay.
Can you tell us a bit about the NPCs that?
One more performance
Yeah.
again.
No, you don't have to. A lot of, like I mentioned before, a lot of the Shadar Kai are going about retying knots, setting up different different safety features and whatnot that need to be set up. You notice the taller female that was the one sort of leading the group is up at the helm, looking down and seeming to be ready to direct as need be. Mm, but can you roll an insight for me, like on all the Shadow Kai in general?
Sure. Let me see.
damn. Oh, the, the 10.
It's a 10.
I saw the 20 first. And,
I know, it's, as I said, D&D Beyond.
can you try something for me? Change your type
Okay.
of roll to always to normal roll, and try again
Is that in the roll 20 or?
on the roll 20 on the
Yeah, yeah.
shit. Sorry.
Yep. No, I got you. Okay. Type of roll.
Get out of the bathroom, Coco. Sorry.
I'm doing a test run. I'm just doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do nature.
Let's just test. Yeah. Huh. So
Still
it's
doing
still
it twice.
doubled.
I'm looking. Type of roll. Put it back to.
Where not the easy setup. No.
Doing another test. Just checking.
Oh. Oh wow, that
Uh,
did 3 that time.
Still more. Okay, so what is?
Okay, I'm gonna pull up a character 2 just in case. See if there's anything I can.
Yeah, as I said, this has been happening for a while. Critical role update.
Yeah, ignore this. Okay, now let me try this. It looks like a you thing. Look at the Beyond 20 on your character sheet. What does it say there?
Which one do you mean?
Where it says like at the top, long rest, short rest, share. Beyond 20 is like to the left of share.
Yeah. Everything looks fine there. It says disadvantage, normal, advantage, roll super.
And like none of them are clicked.
No. Get rid of all the hotkeys. Let's see if that maybe. Okay. Let's see it. Doing another nature roll.
Huh.
I'm doing it twice now. What is happening? Not sure why it's doing this. I might have to switch back to roll 20 on the Chrome, see if that works. But no, I mean, yeah. Unfortunately. So, do I see anything with the 10 that I rolled, or?
The 10, they just seem to be like, from what you know of Shared Archive, they seem totally completely average. Like, there's like you can't really discern anything of note from any of them besides them being a bunch of Shadow Archive, which is in of itself unique to you because yes, you've seen a few, but you don't remember seeing this big of a group outside of Shadowfell.
Right. And what about Guide's family? Is there anything to know about them?
They you see Belle like checking over the peridot that guide begrudgingly gave her. River is off to the side talking with who you know as Quill and C. And way over near like the bow of the ship, there you see Friend seemingly carving something.
Okay. I was just making sure, like, no NPCs approaching
Yeah,
me.
there's no one's coming to you. No one seems to be fighting, at least yet.
Post forever alone. And my character will stand by and just make sure things don't go crazy.
Okay.
Are any of the NPCs talking about anything that's like can be heard or?
Perception.
Oh, actually, real quick before that, how about Corellius and I forget his name.
Uh, Malmar. Malamar, the helmsman. the half elf that used to own the previous ship. Hello?
Yes.
You still there?
Oh,
Hello? Did Discord do a fucky wucky? Hello?
Yeah, the Discord did fucky wucky.
okay. Hello?
Hello?
Am I here now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I was
I
literally
can hear
just.
you, Apple.
I was just constantly saying like, "Yep, uh huh, go ahead, yep." It's just like yeah, uh huh.
Or were we talking
But
over
no.
you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Your name.
No, it's Discord. I don't know.
Yeah. Fucky
Okay, so I
wucky.
asked.
Yeah, his name went yellow.
Huh.
There
Anyways.
might be something going on with Opera GX. Might be screwing up. I might have to look at some settings on that. Anyway, um, what is Corellius? And as again, you just said his name, but I can't remember the
Malmir.
helmsman, Almir. What are they doing?
You see Corellius looking over into the bay, and Malmir is just seems to be in awe of the size of this ship, and you can roll an insight again if you want on him specifically,
Okay.
or anyone
Sure.
specifically if you want to.
It's just a general check.
23, yeah. Yeah, he seems like to be in awe of and also a little bit nervous of piloting the ship, of steering it.
I'll go up and talk to him.
He gets a bit startled by you suddenly approaching him. He was so deep in in awe of the ship's like, I might be hard to believe, but I didn't see you there.
I'm very hard to miss at some.
Yeah,
I'm trying my best to be
it's
stealthy in some.
yeah, it's just I mean, I've always seen ships this big, but it's been so long since I've been on one this size.
Well, we'll have to use it to our best. What sense does it make? We'll have to use this to our benefit.
Yes, we will. It's just I don't know how well my skills translate from maneuvering my schooner to this.
So tell us and the crew as you need us to help you make sure that this stays intact.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. It seems that the Shadow Kai know what they're doing.
Yes. I was unsure of them at first, but they do not seem to be causing us any problem. To be helpful.
It's definitely different.
Well, if you do need our help, just let us know. What is needed. We need our main hero back. Dragon Cat comes. Come on.
Main character, we need you.
That's just the Dragivore theme, but with just cats meowing.
Like I know I'm joking, but it's weird that roleplay started to break down when they left.
Well, I mean, as I said with my character, I've strived to be more of a sideline character and or support, and Guide has taken up the whole, leading us around and stuff like that. Of course, Velvet, you can do as you want to.
Yeah,
Oh,
but Apple, you're the main character, man.
No, no, I'm not.
I'm just a background character. What are you
Appo,
talking about?
what is your passive perception again?
Let me check for you real quick. Passive is perception 18.
18. You would notice that that the leader of the Shadow Kai, that tall woman, she is coming, walking towards you.
They get close enough and goes, "Greetings, I'm Appo."
Oh, Apple, yes, that's your name. I was actually about to ask you. I realize I forgot to introduce myself. And she does a like small curtsy towards you. My name is Serlado. It's a pleasure to be on this ship and to help you. I was told that one of the Shadow Queen's chosen was supposed to be on the ship.
Ah, I suppose you mean Noraya.
Yes, her.
Raven Queen has decided that she would be best served under uh, another group's tutelage.
That's a
Yeah,
bit of
I messed that one up.
under another. She'd be more useful to another group.
Yeah, there we go.
That's that's a bit of a shame. I was hoping to meet her.
Raven Queen did not give Noraya much of a choice, as far as I understand.
The Shadow Queen does as a Shadow Queen well. She is the
Yes.
master of our life and the master of our death.
Do you have any other issues or questions? Or
Some of some of the others are a bit more shy, but they're younger. They're not used to these excursions outside of the Shadowfell, and they're not used to such a blue ocean either. They feel uneased by it, but they'll soon realize that if anything, it is calmer here than it is there.
how things have been in the world lately, I am not sure if that would hold true now.
Trust me, as chaotic as things might be here in the overworld, things in the Shadowfell are more uncertain. It
I have
could
not
be
been there.
because it is. Well, it is called Shadowfell for a reason. It is a haven and yet also a prison for the Shadarkai like us. Of course, we may go when we are expected to go, and some of us can't even leave outside of the Raven Queen's grasp. But for the most part, we are bound to her, and she bound to us. But she gave us a room of our
I,
own, a safe place from persecution. So it seems to be an even trade, doesn't it?
I would assume so. I do not expect much from people besides just the towards our guaranteed safety and the end goal of our mission.
That is respectable.
If you or anybody else needs anything on this boat, if it's related to physical labor and or dealing with any fighting, I would gladly step in.
Of course, uh, we may be shy, but we definitely wouldn't, uh, we wouldn't, we realize that we fail in some aspects and need help.
Understood. Well, I believe that guide will be heading into the town later. Excuse me, soon, and I will be going with her. There are the two others. They are, and I assume they were dark elves, right?
Shadar-kai are different than Dark Elves.
No, I'm talking about fucking dumbass and Dumble.
Oh no, they are Sea Elves.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so used to Morrowind's, kind of stuff.
It's fine.
There are the two sea elves. One is skinny, the other is rotund. It may cause trouble for the ship while I'm away.
Mm, We, as I am the one most familiar with the rules of the mortal realm, so I know that since you found the ship on open waters, it is by law in all of these countries yours. And there's no way to prove that it was stolen quite yet, so.
I've learned much
Cat.
in my many years.
Cat, what do you want?
No, guy's not here right now.
A hardy, not that, not the crazy cat lady, the cat. I have a cat now in my lap.
Apple will think for a moment and then say, Well, this is true. I've learned in my many years that killing a thief not to steal oftentimes does not give you what you want.
Yes. Sometimes you have to let people dive further into their natures before they change.
I would hope they would not try anything.
Hmm.
But
Well,
I do not
if
know.
well, we outnumber them, and most of, I would say, a good portion of my group is trained in martial, in different martial areas. So, if it does come to needing to act upon in self-defense, we are more than capable of holding our own.
It's good to know. With that, I believe Guide will be ready soon to leave. We will not be too long. Be an hour or two.
Yes. I'll make sure that we are ready to set sail. We did notice that some of the ropes were more tattered than we would have liked, so we used our own coffers to supply ourselves with better material.
Would think that with carrying so much valuable cargo that they would take care of the ship more.
Hmm, it could be that something that slipped under the radar,
Well, where
or
we're
they
going, we
could
do
just
not
be
know where we'll
cutting
face.
corners.
That too.
There is one thing I would like to ask: is it true that you came across a sorrow swan? That there was one here?
Yes. I believe you mean the one that attacked us in the small said village, the small house, the one
I
that called us friends.
I did not know that's yes, the sorrow sworn. They're quite misunderstood, you see. Yes, they are. Their visage is honestly horrifying, and while they do attack people, they don't realize what they are doing is attacking. I don't know how familiar you are with them, but they are a manifestation of the sorrow and the dread that being in the Shadowfell can bring you whenever you are alone. It could just be a manifestation of someone's depression, or it could have been a person at one point. But either way, it is not aware that it is hurting anyone.
Sadly, it had killed somebody, but we were able to bring it down with, by your own words, relative ease.
Yes. Although I'm surprised you did take that with ease. It normally takes many trained warriors to kill one back in the Shadowfell. Perhaps it was weakened because it was outside of its home realm. Or perhaps
The,
you are all stronger than one is to expect.
well, to be honest, thanks to Guide, we found out that it was weaker to fight, and thus throughout the fight, we had used other spells such as Moonbeam and my own uh, divinity,
Hmm,
own divinity of spells.
that's good. It seems, yes, uh the Sorrowsworn, they seem to be stronger in the dark, so that seems to be have been a good call on your friend's part.
It was not an easy fight even still. It's a strong creature. Simply
Of
took a
course.
number of hits to take it down.
Yes, they are a durable thing, mainly because they don't have. I assume whenever it died, it turned into a black mist. They don't operate on the same rules as other living things do. Personally, I don't. I think that, like I mentioned before, I don't think that people turn into the Sorrowsworn. I think they are just a manifestation of the sorrow that people feel whenever they are alone.
That
What are
could
you
be a
fucking
possibility.
eating? What are you fucking eating? No.
Steam, water. What is it to you? I'm kidding. Staying hydrated. What do you mean, DM?
No, the fucking cat was chewing on some plastic shit down here. That's not food, dumbass.
Mm. Yummy microplastics.
The children crave microplastics. The children crave the mines.
Oh god.
But anyways, yeah, something. Charles Warren, representation of sorrow, not actual living things.
Well, I would not know myself. I have not fought them enough or studied them enough to know.
And it is unlikely that you should. It is actually unheard of for a Sarasworn to be alive outside of the Shadowfell, outside of some very extenuating magical circumstances. So it is quite the anomaly that one was able to be alive, let alone move outside of the Shadowfell.
I'm not sure what would have brought it here then.
Well, like the Raven Queen says, the veil between realms has been weakening, and in some cases that is a normal event. Mm. It's hard to say whether this is natural or not.
Well, try to make sure that if we run into another one, we'll know how to fight it this next time around.
Yes, of course, be wary.
We'll do our best.
Um, One of the Shadarkai calls Sir Laddle over and says, "Ah, I have to go now. If you need
Understood.
me, come find me." And she walks over to them.
The guy must be taking a huge paper reading.
She's a cat. She probably got the zoomies suddenly and had the wherewithal to mute herself before she tore shit up.
Now I'm just imagining guy just running around the ship fucking nuts, bouncing off like masks and shit, flying at things and just screaming for no reason. But are you still performing?
Oh, technically, no. I think no. I'm not performing anymore.
Yeah.
Then any NPCs approach Velvet and try to talk to them?
Um, no, they give a few like cheers for her performance and continue to sing some songs of their own.
Okay. I'm trying to give them the time. I really am. But
Yeah, I know it's hard.
I'm hoping with Duke joining us probably next week, we'll be able to keep it going.
Yeah, let's see.
But I want to make sure if guys get to talk to anybody or not either, right? So
Yeah.
you don't want to just drag them into the town and it's like, oh well, I wanted to talk to River. I wanted to talk to you know, Kai leader. You know.
Yeah.
Who else is on the ship?
Guide's family mostly. So other
Who's
tabaxi.
the, who's the one that's closest to me?
Where would you be on the ship?
I think probably the top deck where everybody else is.
So just on the main deck, like nowhere specifically, just
Pretty much in the middle where everyone can hear me.
uh none are particularly close to you. Possibly the closest would be Friend out on the bow, who you notice is carving something.
Ooh, can't talk to him.
Her, and yeah, if you want to.
Oh, yeah, I do that.
Are you going to like make yourself known or just like sneak up on her?
No, I'm gonna make myself known. I'm just gonna go fly towards and see what say what you doing.
Oh, nothing much, just carving something in the meantime. When
What you carving?
Oh, just a little thing. Watch this. She finishes carving and she lifts it up in her palm, and it um it looks like uh one it is an upright person, uh humanoid figure with long hair, one hand holding up something that looks like a lantern, and in the other hand what seems to be a downturned sword, on top of a small pedestal. She puts it up in her palm, and I won't have you roll Arcana with this because it's a small burst of magic, but like there's nothing else going on, so you can feel it. And
Okay,
shortly
Arcana.
after the no, you don't have to roll anything for this, because you feel like the magic a little bit. Like it's not strong,
Yeah.
but it's there. And soon the little figure starts to move around like one of those, those old timey like whirligig uh, automatons that would just like kind of clunkily move around in a few predetermined positions, like old
Oh yeah.
animatronics. Yeah, like an old animatronic. Yeah, that. Like
Well,
it doesn't make
you could say
any.
one of those like old
What?
I was gonna say like the old animatronic animaton clocks back in like the
Yeah,
1600s or so.
yeah, like a little old animatronic thing. Like it doesn't make any
Yeah.
noise. Like its face is featureless, so like its mouth isn't, it doesn't have a mouth for it to move, but it does move in like a little motion, and then it returns to its previous position and says, "I've been working on things. It's not quite where I want it yet, and I want something, bigger, possibly. Well, not of course as big as him, but something closer to the size of Appo. But I'm still working on it."
Well, I mean, if you want, I can make it bigger for you.
No, that's not what I mean. And I want to make it on my own, you know? I feel like I've been a burden to a lot of people, so this is something I would rather have done with my own two hands. Uh, I hope you understand. I thank
You
you
never.
for offering the help in the first place.
Oh, you're welcome. But to be honest, you're never a burden. Never think about yourself like that.
My old family would say otherwise. But
Yeah. Well,
I'm fitting in well with Gear's little ragtag group here.
that's good. But I can understand the whole burden thing. Trust me, I learned firsthand.
Hmm. Overbearing parents?
Uh, you could say that, but it's a lot worse than you think.
I won't press. Yeah, it isn't my place, anyways.
Uh, I mean, you can press. It doesn't bother me.
It's not my place, still. I'll consider it some other time.
Okay.
And she gets back to carving, making some more details.
I'm just kind of floating above her, just doing like a little a dancing wind around a circle around her.
Floating in a circle around her.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, sorry.
If you want to know where Guy's at, they're currently screaming at the moon.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know
where
what's
are
over here.
they?
That's one big
I
dump.
got lost in the wild.
Paid their taxes, had a cheeseburger, out at the moon. They're doing it all. They're living their life. Proud of them.
I mean, there could be a werewolf in there. You never know.
I can't see them being that. We should start making fun of their animes.
I I don't know what to do anymore.
Let me see if I can message them. Hang on. And they could have had an emergency.
Yeah.
Couldn't always be.
Yeah, if they did, we can probably end tonight.
Give them a few more minutes. Give them like.
Yeah.
Wait until like for me it's like almost 11:40. Let's wait until then. That long to wait. Are there any other details you could tell us about the town when we're looking out at it?
Nothing that I haven't said before. It's obviously a fishing town, or like the main, or rather, just the main. The main business comes from the sea.
Okay.
Uh,
Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
I hope my buddy Carlos is doing okay. What you mean, Corellius? Nah, Carlos. What do you mean? Buddy. No, the one I almost killed back in the in the cave. Yeah, good buddy. I love Frank. And at least we got some things done tonight.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably be on our way by next session. Or so.
Yes.
Hopefully, at that point, Duke will be able to join us. That character going.
Yeah.
Well, how's the other group doing as well?
They're doing. They're doing well.
Haven't killed each other.
No, they haven't. They have gotten fucking drunk. You remember the god alcohol from Jenna's campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah. I may or may not have brought that in. Now Naraya, I've told you this, but now Naraya has a third eye. Johnny can listen in on anyone that he has line of sight on. Like, as long as he can see them, he can hear them. And now every time Marigold casts a spell, they turn into a chlorine bomb. So that's fun.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Erden accidentally killed someone.
Ow.
Not one of the players, someone that was trying to mug them. He misstepped and stabbed them with his rapier.
I've never been so proud. Got his stabbing knife.
Yeah, he was upset, and then uh Marigold revived the guy, but then that's when she learned that she was a moving chlorine bomb.
Considering how much of a pacifist she is, that's actually kind of fun. I'm a war crime waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, don't call it the Geneva suggestions for no reason,
There is no war crimes in this yet. They haven't been illegalized.
One step at a time. Make sure it's put on the books. Unfortunately, I don't think I don't think Guy's coming back.
So should we probably end tonight then?
Yeah, we could do stuff tomorrow, or we could do like
Yeah.
role play and stuff if we need.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind ending it there. So that was a fun little session. Got a bit more than I thought we would done.
It was nice.
Yeah, I am sorry about the late start, guys. Cat, okay. I need to. Yeah, my cat is saying it's time to stop. She's on my shoulder now. Ow. Okay.
We'll get
Talk
things
to you
set up
later.
tomorrow with the post.
Yeah,
course.
we can
See you,
do like offline stuff. Hopefully, if you guys actually remember to do that.
No worries.
Okay.
All right, take it easy, y'all.
Okay, and we hope to see anyone who watches this VOD another time. Good.